Hello everybody, Bad Wolf here, doing another video for The Witcher 3. This one is how to install The Witcher 3 Mod Manager and how to use The Witcher 3 Mod Manager. Witcher 3 Mod Manager is by Stefan3372 and it is managed by SullivanMcBlueberry. On the Nexus, it is number 2678 and it is a straightforward download. It is a zip file, or I do believe actually it's a rare file. I've already downloaded it. As you can see, I downloaded it yesterday. And so now I'm just going to show you how to install it. But first, let me scroll down a little bit on this. A few years ago, Stefan did a couple of video tutorials about this for version 0.4. The videos are outdated. People are having issues with trying to use the translate strings for the Witcher 3 Mod Manager. And then if you go by the way of how to install it on his tutorial, it is saying that it is a executable file that you just click and it'll do a self-installation. This is no longer the case. You do have to transfer files from the rare file to the game's base folder system, whatever platform you're using, whether it be GOG, Steam, or Epic. I myself have it on Xbox, Steam, and GOG. I just recently bought it for GOG because it was on sale, and it's like, well, I've already got 3,100 hours in on Steam and Xbox, so might as well put some hours in on GOG. And I will have a video to show proof that I do have 3,142 hours, and I think it's 10 minutes combined with Xbox and Steam. Not only, I can log into each one of my profiles so that way you can see that it is me, that I am the one who actually has that. But also, there's a lot of people who just can't believe that I have that many hours on a particular game. Well, I do have to say I do have that, and I will be having a video showing that it is actually me that has that many hours. Anyway, back to installing the Witcher 3 Mod Manager. All right, so after you download the Witcher 3 Mod Manager, it shows it's two files. It's just, yes, there's two files. One, the main file is Mod Manager itself, version 0.8.2, and the other one is the translation strings, which is 0.4 beta. I don't think that works too well with the 0.8.2 version, seeing as how there's 3 years difference and two different people that actually worked on it. Stefan was the last one to do the translation strings 4 years ago, over 4 years ago now. And SullivanMcBlueberry is the last one to do the Mod Manager version 0.8.2. So I think that's the reason why the translation strings is not jiving too well with the Mod Manager. So I can't help you with that. I don't need to have it translated for anything. So I won't be using that. So anyway, back to getting this installed. All right, I already have the rare file downloaded, and I've opened it up with WinRare itself. And it's all just a real simple transfer. Highlight everything that's inside that file and just move it over to the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year folder. And while that's moving over, I will tell you that The preferred method of installing mods into The Witcher 3 is manual. Manual is the preferred method. Why? Well, because the ones who create these mods are the ones who say that is the preferred way. And you really don't want to say to a mod creator, you're incorrect. They don't like that too much, and two, they're the ones who created that mod, so they should pretty much know how they want it installed and how is the easiest way for them to install. But fortunately, I couldn't say a percentage on how many of these mod creators have said that the Witcher 3 mod manager is the second preferred method. But I know there are several of them that prefer you use Witcher 3 mod manager because it is simple. It's simple to put interject a mod into the game with the Witcher 3 mod manager. Very rare do you see on some of these mods that they will recommend or agree to Vortex, Mo2, or Nexus Mod Manager. And there is a reason behind that because those mod managers have a rough time handling the file structure for The Witcher 3. Keep in mind that all of these mod managers of Vortex, Mo2, and Nexus Mod Manager were based off of Bethesda games and how easy it is to interject mods into Bethesda games. And then they just expanded from there. Whereas if they would have started with a game complex like The Witcher 3, Witcher 3 is a unique animal in the sense of how to mod the game because the developer CDPR did not give out modding tools like they said they would, called Red Kitchen or Red Kit. They did not include it in a release like they said they were going to. They did come up with something called Mod Kitchen to help out a little bit, but it's taken the huge brains of the people that create mods for The Witcher 3 to come up with a way to do it, and it is called the Woven Kit. The Woven Kit is also being featured for Cyberpunk 2077 mods for the PC. So if mod managers like Vortex or Nexus mod managers had started out with a complex game like The Witcher 3, then it probably would be able to handle just about anything, uh, uh, any type of mod or any type of game. But anyway, I'm rambling a little bit. So as you can see now, the files are now over into the game's main folder, and now we're going to install it. That was just copying files over from the rare file to the games folder. Now we're going to install it, and all you have to do there is just double click the exe, the executable, and see it's welcoming you, and it's wanting to find the Witcher 3 exe. So in order to find it, I have to pull this up here so that way you can see. Now, this is what it's looking for. And if you saw that little screen that popped up when you first did it, it'll actually tell you where it should go. But if you don't remember, it's wherever you have the main folder at, which is right here. Then you go into bin, X64, and there's the Witcher 3. And now, bam, there's the Witcher 3 mod manager. It has popped up. And now I am going to show you how to install a mod. Now, when you take a look at um, the the layout of the Witcher 3 mod manager, up here at the top left, you have mods, edit, settings, and help. Then you have the little icons of add. Add is install one or more mods from folders or archives. I just read that off the screen. You can read it too. You can remove the mods. You can toggle them or turn them on or off. This has the opens up the mods folder. It opens up the DLC folder. It opens up the menu folder. It opens up the settings folder. This is the input XML or any file for people who are used to modding Bethesda games. You have the input settings, the user settings, and the mod settings. Now, the mod settings, those it's actually the mod dot settings file that is in your documents under users. Uh, and it's not going to be listed under my games. It's going to be listed as The Witcher 3. But the mod dot settings is the priority or load order of the mods. And there is a load order for the mods, which I will get into probably in another video. This is I'm just wanting to do a as quick as I can video on how to put files into the Witcher 3 mod manager files into the game folder, how to install it, and now I'm going to show you how to install a mod. Now, when you want to install a mod, you're going to click on the add, and now you're going to go to where you have downloaded files. Now, if you've downloaded files from the Nexus, uh, in particular, you have some files that you really want to try. And so what do? You go to Nexus and you go and get some mods. Take, for example, Brothers in Arms, the ultimate bug fix collaboration. This is one I have yet to try, and I will be trying this out. I will make videos on what I think of certain mods, what I like about mods, some mods, what I think could be improved on mods. I'm not going to give any negative reviews because um, if I don't like a mod, then I'll just take it out and I'll just forget about it. There's no reason for me to rant and rave about a mod and how terrible it is or anything like that. I'm only going to show positive videos about the mods and what I think are cool about the mods and what they've done to improve the game. And there are a lot of mods out there that I like and have improved the quality of life for the game, the visual effects, the character looks. I'll just face it, I'm a fanboy of The Witcher 3, the Witcher universe in its entirety. I am not including the Netflix show. I'm only including the games and the books. The books are first. The games, while they are not canon, they are a good visual representation of the books. The books are the novels, I should say, are the ultimate way to go. Again, I am rambling and I apologize. And I know I'm going to get some comments from people complaining that I'm rambling too much. Okay, so now you're on the Witcher 3 Nexus and you found a mod, say like Brothers in Arms, and now you're going to download the file. Well, hopefully you have set up, like me, because I have OCD, and have already set up a folder where you're going to be putting the mods. You do not want to put the mods in the same directory as the game folder. And when I say the same directory, I'm not saying it not the same drive. That it can be on the same drive. That's no problem. You can even have it in the same um, name of the directory. Here, let me pull this one up and I'll show you. I have a hard drive just for CD Projekt Red games, um, which includes Cyberpunk 2077, all 3 Witcher games. This is what, and of course the GOG Galaxy launch, a game launcher. But like I said, when I say you cannot put the mods in the same folder as the game directory, I'm meaning you cannot put the game, the mods in. Um, well, let me get to the right one. You cannot put the mods into the same folder where the game is going to be at, where the game is at. That's not, that is not a good common practice to do, because of the fact it will even tell you, it will even pop up an error saying that it cannot extract a game from the game folder, a mod from the game folder. So do yourself a favor before you start downloading mods. Go ahead and create a folder for your um, mods that you're going to be downloading, and you go to that. See, there's Galaxy, GOG Galaxy Games. This is where I have the Witcher 3 Game of the Year is in Witcher Games, GOG Galaxy Games, Witcher Games, and where I have the mods. Mods are back 1 or 2 in the main directory, and there's the Witcher 3 mods. I have some down here, and I have some in one that I've called the 2021 setup. I recommend also you create a folder wherever you're going to put your mods and saying install to the Witcher 3 mod manager. The reason being is when you're, as you can see, when you're adding one, you've got a limited space. So let me get back here. That way I can get into oops, I went back too far. Witcher 3 mods. There we go. 2021 setup. As I was saying, hopefully, please create a folder that says installed in the Witcher 3 mod manager, or installed into the manager, or what have you. Name it whatever you like. I don't care. I'm rambling and I'm trying to hurry up so I don't get yelled at. So when it asks, when you're going to install a mod, you're going to see that you've got a limited amount of space. And this is the reason why I suggested that you create another folder, because after you install a mod, which is you click on add, this pops up. You get to the right folder to where you have all the zip rare files or the zip archives. And you just, let's go ahead and let's just pick this one, all skills active. Double click it. And this will tell you that if it has scripts, it's going to tell you to run Script Manager. Well, this is the very first mod. I don't have anything that's going to need merged yet with the script merger. So it's going to give you an alert that you need to run the Script Manager. Right now, I don't need to run the Script Manager. And then right now it's asking me, do I want to run it now? No, I do not want to run it now. But as you can see, right down here, installed 1 mod, 4 DLCs, no errors. And if you look, all skills are active. It's showing it's enabled. Data priority, there is no priority set to it. 1 data folder. There's no part of DLC, no menu, no variation, nothing hidden. There's no key. There's no settings to it, which will mean no settings in the main menu of the game. Show you the size of the mod and when you installed it. And that's it. That's how you install it. Now, in the next video, I show you on how to prioritize your mods with Mod Manager. You can also do the same, as I said, you can also do the same in the mod.settings, but it's easier to go ahead and do the prioritization through the Witcher 3 Mod Manager, because all it is really, there's mod right there, there's a dash line right here, double click it, and then you go ahead and you set a number to it, and then you click OK. And that's it. It puts a priority on it. And then over here, it'll show you the load order and what priority it is. And I don't have it set because I don't have all my mods in it. And next video, I'll show you on the Witcher 3 Mod Manager is how to do the priorities and why you should put the priorities where you need to put the priorities. Not only is it because what the mod creators tell you, but because it also makes sense to have certain mods in a certain way, in a certain location on how it loads up. Again, thanks for watching. Sorry that I rambled on a bit on certain things. I'm glad to be back making mod videos again. I've been away for a while. Well, I think it was over a year. A lot of things have happened, not very good things. And hopefully with me being back, I can forget about the past, and hopefully the losses that I suffered will not hurt as much as they did when it happened. Anyway, this is Bad Wolf, and I will talk to you again in the next video.